Hold on a sec. And I do believe we are live. Hey guys, just playing Titanic Honor and Glory here. So we're gonna showcase this game here. It's demo 3. Oh, pretty awesome game. So let's play. Hey Dan, can you see what I'm showing you there?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes a second for it to load into the game. And with me for the occasional commentary is our good friend Dan. So I hope you guys are well and awesome tonight, those
First,
of
the
you who
train
may be
from
watching.
London to Liverpool, then a short trip to the docks where I boarded the ferry to Dublin, then the long train ride through Ireland to Belfast. Not a bad ride, but excruciatingly long. Check-in at the guest house in the town proper, quick supper, quick sleep, quick breakfast, and a hop on the local train here to the Holland and Wolff shipyard. Fortunately, it was punctual. I was worried about being tardy for being 3 hours early.
Seems like I might be having an issue. Why?
Always did lovingly encourage me to show up for work early and
wow, it was doing like a really weird video overlay.
Titanic is likely no different from the Olympic. They're structurally identical. The Olympic underwent these trials months ago, so this should be a simple repeat. I board, observe her during the sea trials, vote aye or nay on her certification, and then I ride her back to Southampton. Come on, Robin, you can't mess this one up, as Claire always told me.
And we are here in Belfast, Ireland. Today, Northern Ireland at the Harland and Wolff shipyards. Hey Dan, check out the interior of this train. Look at that. Pretty well detailed, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, they carry no expense.
Right. No expense.
Let's look at the positive. The weather broke, and now I've been given the opportunity to board the Titanic advance of the trials. This gives me a bit of time to really admire the beauty of the ship before I have to scrutinize every last aspect of her functionality.
And there she is, the RMS Titanic. Waiting in port, waiting to sail out to destiny.
I had better find my way aboard. But I suppose there isn't reason for too much haste. No one else has even arrived yet, it seems. Plenty of time to explore, if I desire. I'm quite surprised by the amount of confidence the industry is placing into this ship. She's not even certified yet, and her first ticketed voyage is just a week from now. No room for failure on these trials, I suppose. It's like getting dressed up for a date when you haven't even begun your courtship yet. How do you know if you'll be rejected or not? I learned that one the hard way.
So far, pretty impressed with the gameplay.
Belfast Loch is beautiful, with the hills around it and the morning fog. It reminds me of what I always imagined Puget Sound would be like. A man sure can make a living out in Seattle, if he can hold off the plague.
Hey Dan, what do you think of these John Milligan cars? They look like Irish coal cars.
Yeah, they're definitely British heritage, but
I tell you what, I cannot wait until
I see
the
they're doing
final
all they
game
can to
product
extend
comes
my
out.
travel time. How do I find my way through this mess?
I could go straight away to the front of the ship and in, but I'm going to show the guys the poop deck gangway there.
yeah.
What in damnation? They couldn't lay out this train yard any better?
I agree with Robin.
They couldn't simply move these signs out of the way. This vessel has triple screws. Yes, I feel the same way right now too, thank you.
I wonder how one would actually interpret that. Any workman leaving this ship except by the proper gangway will be instantly dismissed.
Over the game.
Oh, I forgot. Hey, Dan, do you mind contacting Matt Cabush and let him know we're on?
Yeah, I'll give you a second.
Okay, thank you. I love the impressive detail of this game for sure. Can't wait until the full game comes out. Nope, definitely not that way.
You just can't beat that train carriage arrangement. It really stretched my cognitive abilities. People simply aren't stimulated enough these days. Claire tells me that every night.
Sounds like a problem, Robin. Okay. Everything's working normal.
Since the aft gangway is blocked, I'll board here through the first class.
Mind your head. Knock it off. Boarding Titanic. Loading, please wait. Did he respond? And we are now inside D-Deck First Class Reception Room.
Most first-class spaces should be accessible at the moment, but I may be able to venture down to third class for a spell through Scotland Road on E-Deck. I believe I'm boarding before anyone else. Robin, right now you're the most handsome man on the Titanic.
I've always loved these doors in the D-Deck reception room here. First class elevator foyer. These three elevators lead to A, B, C, D, and E deck. Through these doors, first class passengers boarded the Titanic at Southampton. These doors were ordered opened by Second Officer Lightoller during the sinking, with the intention of loading lifeboats through them. However, no lifeboats rowed to them, and they only hastened the flooding.
He had a good cause, but
Yeah. He had a completely good cause, good intentions,
bad form.
just didn't work out, you know.
Yeah.
D-Deck reception room. In this room, first-class passengers would meet before entering the dining salon for dinner. After dinner, tea and light fare were served as the orchestra played tunes of the day. Hey Dan, there's something over here I want to show you. Something you were telling me about that I believe an old teacher of yours had. How about a cylindrical phonogram? Like this one right here.
Yeah. He actually had an original.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, bad.
So back in 1912, this is how they would have been able to play music. I think they also had like wax record players back then too. I'm not certain on that. And looks like someone left out an apple and some whiskey.
Some whiskey, you say?
Mm-hmm. There's whiskey right there on the table. You want it? It's right there. Drink some.
Daniels?
It's can't really read it. if only, but it's whiskey for sure. I think they've got several of these bottles around the ship. We'll find one we can actually get closer on. And truth be told, that there were a lot of food articles left by the shipyard crew as they were finishing up the ship here.
Yeah.
And a couple of pieces of sandwiches right there.
Them people, they don't know how to get up their own business.
Bushmills, Irish whiskey. Mm-hmm. Steinway Model B grand piano, one of 6 pianos aboard the Titanic. And that looks like Zeno Silva right there. Picture of him, one of the people involved in the development of this game. Self-inserts are the best kind of inserts. There's actually pictures of Tom Linsky and Kyle Hudak here too. I'll show you those later. That's pretty much it for this side. That right there is an Easter egg in the chair. That's supposedly a cufflink that yeah, that the Strausses lost in Titanic Adventure Out of Time. Easter egg, and they've got. Go ahead.
Oh no, that's green. Yeah.
They decided they're gonna egg the Easters on this one, so.
I especially commend them for modifying the bulkhead. I never cared much for what was on the Olympic.
Image coming soon. Never saw that one.
Buffering.
Placeholder.
Please try again in 6 years.
What's that?
Please try again in 6 years.
Try again in 8 years.
Downloading 1 billion years.
Dude, like, look at all the woodworking on the roof there, or on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Can't really zoom in on it, but you can see kind of the detail in the light. If I were going to be a paying first class passenger, I'd only do it for 2 reasons, right? One, going up to the a la carte restaurant on B deck, and then secondly, coming through these doors over and over and over again, because I've always liked these doors. Look at that. That's all.
That's it? You wouldn't want to go see the old time Model T that they had now below deck?
Probably. Probably, you know.
That'd be the first thing I'd run to.
I'd go ahead.
A Model T that has yet to see the light of day in America.
That's unfortunate, you know, that it went down with the ship. They're unable to get into the cargo hold to actually find where it is. Ooh. Can't exactly go.
The cargo hold is kind of 2.5 miles down.
Yep.
Anything that would automatically get crushed.
Mm-hmm. That supposedly, that right there is a picture of the waterfront in Seattle. I know, because that's Smith's Tower in the background. What do you think of this fine dining establishment, Dan?
Very.
They even have literally the menus, the menu cards in place too.
Yeah.
Because back then, you actually built your own meals. You ordered, did everything custom. It's not like today everything's pre-packaged. You had to do everything from scratch, basically.
Literally.
You go, I want, you go, I want London broil steak with caviar and salad and like some kind of palate cleanser, like a good ice cream or yogurt.
Or if you feel real adventurous, a malt.
Mm-hmm. I'm not entirely certain if they would have ever served a malt on the Titanic, though.
Well, I'm talking about like your whiskeys and
Yeah. I do know that they served wine and champagne.
yeah.
So let's go ahead and go up. The candelabra, one of the main features of the grand staircase. On C deck. I think these cherubs would have been made of bronze. I think they were made of bronze.
Yeah.
They actually did pull the cherub from one of the grand staircases up on from the wreck site, actually. A little bit later, I would have showed you which one they would have pulled up. These stairs lead up to the grand staircase landings of A deck and boat deck, as well as the lounge and writing room and gymnasium. Unfortunately, can't go any further. Here.
That's a pity.
It's a pity. B deck cabins amidships. Ismay's sitting room.
Cabins upon cabins upon cabins upon cabins upon cabins upon cabins.
So here you have the various first-class cabins where people would have stayed. And so they have historical figures that were known to be on the ship and figured out which rooms they were in.
Yeah.
And here you have like a cross corridor. Gentlemen, lavatory is right there. And bathroom. What's that?
For people that don't know what a lavatory is, that's where people go and freshen up before they go to dinner or something like that.
Yep. Go take care of their business. Because to the British, when you think of bathroom, it's basically not like what we have it here in America.
Like, I tried to.
Where it's like a toilet, bath, and sink combo, usually. Locker rooms here. Crew only. Oh, I've never been down here. That's weird. Mr. Joseph Loring, New York City stockbroker. Stayed in one of these cabins. B85, B87. That's interesting. So the aft grand staircase.
Love the wood detailing here. It's absolutely perplexing. Now that's a craft I can really respect. Lovely wood. I've always been fond of wood. When younger, I used to cut wood for the poor folks 2 streets over. My neighbors started calling me Robin Wood. They always laughed, but I don't know why. I wore that title proudly.
So anyway, Dan, cherub like this is what they would have actually pulled up from the wreck site.
Oh, a chair. I thought you said chair. A cherub.
Yeah, cherub. They pulled up one of these guys from the wreck site.
Wow.
Right now, it was in the debris field, like right next to the ship. I think it might have been the aft grand staircase because it was located, I believe, not too far from the stern section that broke off. Could be very possible.
Yeah.
So that right there is a picture of Kyle Hudak. Oh, that's interesting. They had a place for the band to play. Right here.
Oh yeah, remember in the movie?
Yep. They actually managed to get a lot of stuff right and some stuff wrong, but they got a lot of stuff right. This right here would have been an electric heater.
But the movie was like 4 hours long. But Titanic, that thing sank in an hour.
It sank in 2 hours 40 minutes.
Yeah. And I think in the Titanic movie, they actually shortened the sinking.
Yeah. They had to shorten up the sinking, basically. Sorry, just shooting a quick message to Matt.
Oh, I already shot him a message.
Did he respond?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What did he say?
What's...
Or whiskey.
No, that's not what he said.
Hey Andrew, how's it going, man?
He said he'll have to see about joining. Give me a minute or two.
Ah, okay. We're doing pretty good. Just hanging out, playing this fine, wonderful game. Andrew commented on YouTube.
Which Andrew?
Andrew Nolan.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I know many Andrews. Please specify.
I know like more than one too, but I literally cannot wait until they actually come out with the full game. The ship will be, they say, will be entirely explorable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's exactly it. You know, we're just exploring the first class spaces on Titanic. Look at all that gold outline there.
Oh yeah.
That is ridiculous. Entrance. So we're back at the forward grand staircase, but we're gonna go back through and take a look at the a la carte in the Cafe Parisien. Notice the Irish pipes playing in the background.
Yeah.
Thomas Andrews, ship's builder, head of the Guarantee Group. So this is where he would have stayed.
I see Tommy Andrews is already on board. Why does this surprise me? His drawings are scattered about like toys in a nursery. Well, I shouldn't intrude here any longer.
I'm not entirely certain who that is a photo of there. Yeah, he's got his sketches all over the place here.
I suppose this won't be open anytime soon. A shame. I would enjoy nothing more than a cup of tea and to sit with a book in the lounge and, well, lounge.
Hey Dan, you want to go hang out on the deck chairs there?
Yeah, let's go fishing.
That sounds good to me. So, go take a look at this other cabin and we'll go take a look at the restaurants. Francis Brown, until he disembarked in Queenstown, Ireland, would have stayed here. That's a picture of a building in Seattle. And it's true that he actually did have a portable camera with him. High-tech 1912 stuff right there. First class smoke room, a retreat for men to smoke, drink, gamble, and talk business amid an atmosphere of smoke and mahogany inlaid with mother of pearl.
What a fine accommodation for the unwinding of the gentlemanly sort after a long day at sea. If only it were open now, and there were men in there to socialize with. Perhaps then I'd make some friends.
Now the first class lounge, not this room here, but the first class lounge would actually be forward of this room. Actually, no, I got it wrong. The lounge would be here, beyond this door. I know, I have the stupids sometimes.
Everybody's perfect.
I'm perfect, though.
God, Beck is different.
Right. Oh, he must be on. Hold on a sec. Blah, 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 blah. Can you drag me up to the lounge, dude? Por favor.
Let's see if I can.
It really does remind you of Paris.
Just gonna
Overflowing sewage.
at your
Wonderful memories are coming back to me of that city.
This here's the Cafe Parisien.
where do you want to be dragged to?
Music room, man.
Okay. Drag-
Hey, Andrew, check this out. This place would have had authentic French waiters who are actually Italian.
Wait a minute.
What do you think of that, man?
Hold on, I can't see your screen.
You need to reshare.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Only I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh shoot, what is this?
Titanic Honor and Glory, Demo 3.
Yeah. Oh, I meant what's the specific thing we're looking at right now?
We're taking a look at the Cafe Parisien.
Man, this is just super
Yeah,
accurate. Oh shoot.
very accurate, man. So this is only Demo 3. That's not the complete game. But this is basically to give us a taste of what the full game would be like. The full game is going to include the entire explorability of the ship and a lot of characters and a lot of action. What do you think of this detail, Andrew? Recess for coat and hats. I mean, it's so well detailed they've even got the hook hangers in here too. And that's the crew book. This is actually where you would come in, make your reservation, they'd take down your name, and they'd sign you a time, then come in, then they'll give you a table, escort you to a table. But this is where I would definitely
Odd that
eat.
This room would have its tables already set. Mr. Gotti hasn't even boarded yet. Oh well, top marks for presentation.
Now, the thing about the a la carte restaurant is technically if you were a first class passenger, it was not actually included. The meal was not included in the price of the first class ticket, like what it would have been down in the first class dining room. You would have had to have paid for this separately. But it would be worth paying for, though. This a la carte restaurant, unlike the first class dining room saloon on D-Deck, of course, it basically just goes through the thing I just told you about. For an added fee, passengers may order at any time between 8 a.m. and 11 p.m. Wow, so you can basically come in and order a full meal deal and be satisfied. The actual table setup there is literally accurate to how they would have done it back then too. Hey, what do you guys think of those wall sconces right there?
I'm just intrigued by the fan.
You disagree about the fan?
Oh no, I'm intrigued by the fan.
Oh, yeah, they did have them on the Titanic. They actually had them on the Olympic too, and they would have had them on the Britannic if they didn't have to strip it out for a hospital ship. So, now this place, I feel like I would have been in here a lot. So how's your night going so far, Matt? He's still on?
Yeah, he's still here.
Ah, oh, okay. Weird. He probably had to step away for something, so. Oh well. Smoking in the company ways is strictly forbidden.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I was saying stuff back there. I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know either. I didn't hear you, so I just assumed you
Yeah.
stepped away.
No, yeah. I'd mute it if I did that.
Yeah. Once we're done with this, we'll also switch over to Britannic Patroness in the Mediterranean. I'll actually show you that too. Alright, time to go back the other way and go downstairs. Oh,
I
and
wonder if the barber will be on board for the run to Southampton. Lord knows I should fancy a shave after my journey here. Speaking of barbers, I'm quite glad old Harry is there to look after Claire while I'm away. They always were fond of each other, and when my son was born, Harry was particularly fond of him, never missing a birthday. See, this is the kind of friend a man really needs. His presence seems to even alleviate her hysteria condition.
I would comment on that situation, but I'm not going to.
Oh, yeah. Well, I already know your comments.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Some more cabins would have been down this way. Can't go down there though because of that thing in the way. It's blocked. Nope, can't even take a peek down there. Nope. Alright, well, let's drop down, gentlemen. Grand Staircase F Deck. F Deck is the lowest deck of the Grand Staircase. There are no first class cabins on this deck, and apart from the floor of the squash court and first class facilities below this deck.
Goal of this game is to recreate the entire Titanic in full detail and then recreate the sinking.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you're just exploring the place right now because it is a rather big
A
ship.
nice Arabian
Yeah, it
motif
is.
with
This is,
cooling colours as passengers relax after their time in the baths. But what a poor state these workers left it in.
Robin talking as always. Yeah, basically not everything is included in Demo 3 here. But when the full game comes out, all bets are off. More whiskey.
More Whiskey, you say?
Yeah. Jeez, Dan, was it with you and your whiskey? All over the place, man. Please contribute to www.titanichg.com. So we're giving them a shout out right now while we're here. Changing stall.
/feed Dan whiskey.
Yeah. And drink more whiskey too.
Oh, jeez. This game is available in a virtual reality headset like the Oculus Rift.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. I bet that's disorienting. Or orienting, depending on the way you look at it.
Depends on how they set it up. Eric's and I have talked about actually live streaming this game the day it comes out, or at least soon after.
Who on
That'd
earth
be cool.
is that lucky dog testing out the electric bath? And I believe I see a sliver of the plunge bath as well.
Some dude's laying in there.
Really?
And yes, Titanic actually had a pool too.
Yep.
And yes, that old worn out joke that someone forgot to drain the pool.
You mean somebody left the darn pool tap on?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Hey Andrew, maybe you should come here and help Dan drink some of this whiskey, man.
Don't worry, I'll drink him under the table.
That sounds like a challenge. So let's go Scotland Road here. These are also first class cabins. Out this way. It's really amazing just like how many actual cabins the first class passengers had. Considering they had everything from A to E deck pretty much. And then you had second class cabins that shared E deck with first class, and then the rest was third class. All the way down to F deck. And the poop deck and the forecastle deck. Margaret Brown, also known as the unsinkable Molly Brown. Fun fact, Violet Jessup was also on the ship too. She was a stewardess on the Titanic, the Olympic, and the Britannic when they all had their incidences. And so she survived them all. Although, to be fair, Olympic didn't sink, but it, let's just say a military ship accidentally rammed the rear of the Olympic.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out info on when they plan on releasing the game. Or is it still like one of those work in progresses where it'll be done when it's done?
Pretty much, yeah. They don't. I don't think they have an ETA yet on when the game is released. So Scotland Road.
This is glorious. You can near well see half the length of the ship in this corridor.
So named after a street in Liverpool where many crew of the early White Star Line ships lived, Scotland Road is the main access passage for crew and third-class passengers. It ran the length of the ship along the port side, although what is featured here is only one section near the middle of the ship. So you can take a look into the steward's lobby here. You can see a few things, but you can't go in yet.
Restricted access.
Mm-hmm. Don't want to see somebody doing the business in there, so kidding, that's not going to be in the actual game. One of several large lavatories for the use of the crew to bathe, relieve themselves, and wash up. Third class dining saloon F deck. This room is where third class passengers, primarily single men or men traveling in groups, would dine. As a safety precaution, single men were segregated from families, women, and children, and were quartered in the forward section of the ship. Did that for safety reasons. And look at the dining detail right there. They even have... Go ahead.
So that's even a written menu. Wow.
Yep.
Very impressive.
Hey Andrew, what do you think of this?
Contrast from the first class accommodations, I should say, but still a major improvement from the other liners I've inspected. In all honesty, I envy these people in the lower class. The world is open to them. They move to America and build their future how they choose. They could be loggers, for example. But father wanted me to be a surveyor like he and his father. No logging for you, Robin. Now wash your ears.
That right there, you're looking at a picture of Kyle Hudak, who is also one of the developers for this game. Looks like a picture of the Olympic, the sister ship, the older sister to Titanic. Yep. That'd be the Olympic. Atlantic Transport Line. This is actually a pretty spacious room if you think about it.
Well, I gotta bounce, but I might be back on in a couple hours.
Okay.
Yep, cool, man.
Yeah, I'll probably still be on, so.
Yep, cool, man. I'll have to stop back on by.
All right. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Andrew's bailing out too. All right, man. I'll catch you later. Thanks for coming in, Andrew.
On down to the food stores, crew compartments, and stern of the ship. No need to go this way.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, that's my side.
Oh, okay. See, Dan, pretty modern ship. They even had fire hoses. Hey Dan, this is a place where third-class passengers would have had some fun.
This open space looks like a fine spot for gathering and mingling between all parts of Europe as they make their journey across the pond to the New World. Perhaps
That
a place
almost
on the
looks
west
like a
coast, like
Wrestling ring.
Seattle.
Yep. This is one of the accesses, the hatches to the cargo hatch. But this is where they would have had dance parties and stuff in third class, right here. And right there next to us is a squash court.
Oh dear, the door is open. Perhaps I'm not supposed to look in here, but I can't pass up this opportunity for a little adventure.
How by
Oh,
Edward
if
did I
Claire
get
were here
myself
now to
here?
see me being
Climbing
so
too
daring.
high,
I think. No, Robin, it's not your time to get your angel wings just yet. No, not just yet.
Talking over yourself, Robin. Jeez.
Talking about piss poor.
Wonder what this would have led to.
It's quite hot here. Where are the workers, though? Well, I suppose they're likely firing up the other boiler rooms.
See, this guy would have had both glass and pressure gauges. Dan, tell our audience there what happens if a glass gauge decides to blow.
Everybody runs upstairs.
Uh-huh. You better hope that you're able to relieve the pressure of these boilers.
Oh,
These machines are massive. 29 on board, propelling the ship through the water like an untamed beast. I anxiously await their performance during the sea trials shortly. Finally free and not held back from anything. No Mr. Tundry in sight. Just freedom.
Stretching the legs. So I figured out what that book is right there. That's the Rubaiyat, also from Titanic Adventure Out of Time.
ah.
Yep. So that's another Easter egg they dropped in this game. So, Dan, do you think the coal embers would have been glowing hot like this?
I think they'd be blowing on dirt.
I mean, I wouldn't be standing this close to the furnace for sure. Because that is a lot of heat coming out. You can literally... Imagine your face getting blasted with that heat.
Guarantee if you were wet, you'd be dry in a matter of minutes.
Yep. It looks like they also modeled in a couple of pressure relief valves up the top, too.
Ah, yeah.
That's interesting. Oh, and right there, there is Vlad's package, another Easter egg from Adventure Out of Time. Package. Vlad's package. So I think that's gonna do it. You up for a couple of games of tanks, Dan?
Heck yeah.
All right. If you're in game, just go ahead and send me an invite. Might as well showcase the game to the people of YouTube.
I shouldn't venture too far on deck. The Board of Trade members may board soon, and I'm expected to meet them.
But there's one last thing I want to do before we go.
Show how well I can screw.
Look at that, man.
Oh yeah, all the way up. Wow.
And this is standing on the F deck staircase. Okay, so that's going to do it here. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to World of Tanks because we want to blow stuff up. Tanks up.
We're gonna have a very bad day.
Agreed.
I'm going to see if my headset works.
Okay. So I'm gonna hold down the fort in the meantime. So I'm glad you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. So I'm looking forward to the full release of the game. Change the title. There.
Okay. Oh, by the way, there's a update.
There is, huh?
Yeah.
Hold on, my dog's wanting to do something. I will be right back, guys. I'm back.
Oh boy. They've taken World of Tanks to the dark side.
I see that. And they did pretty hard. And wow. Are you in a battle right now?
No.
Okay. Go ahead and send me an invite.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
No. No seconds allowed.
Ooh.
Servers here. We're at the rendezvous. Shouldn't there be a town?
So what is this we're doing here?
Okay, so this is the World
Yep.
of Tanks special thing. Goliath is obviously the M103.
Ah.
Celebris is obviously the FB 4202.
The Hornet looks like a French light tank.
Yeah, yeah.
The Malachite is a T-54, and then the Gardner is, it looks like an T-49.
Yeah. Let's try this out. Let's see how bad we win. Bad we lose, actually.
Oh, I have to purchase all this stuff.
Shouldn't have to.
Never mind. Let's go. The Hornet's free. Do this one and then just do some pub battles, right?
Yeah.
Phil Magnus collected with Miriam.
Focus on the primary objective, squad. Collect the required amount of matter and deliver it to the collector.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. We need to go get the Miriam.
Yep.
Found 2 of them. 3 of them.
Down. Good job.
Remember to collect the Miriam. Without it, we'll be stuck here for a while.
I'm reloading. Are these like bot players or what?
I think so.
Your tank is in critical condition.
Engine got knocked out.
Ah. Oh, get that one, get that one, get that one.
Okay, so it's receiving again.
Yay.
That's weird, man. So I guess we're going hill, right? So what do we got? Tier 8 battle.
I'm gonna go drown myself. Oh no, it's not deep enough.
Had to snapshot that. Well, based on this team composition and setup, probably should just camp down in the forest. Well, you lost a lot of health there, man.
Oh yeah, I got shot up by a P-43. Set of fire too.
Wow. Well, I'm definitely not going to push hill. What is up with that overlay that OBS is doing?
Oh, it's the Super Hellcat that lit me up first.
The heck? What kind of a noise is that?
What noise?
I don't know what it was. I don't know how to describe it, but it was some kind of weird noise from the game itself.
Oh, if you used one of your repair kits. Just let you know that the repair kits back up. Just a little bit.
Can't even advance beyond this point. Scorpion is firing HE out of prot. I don't think anybody cares to learn about penetration mechanics, right?
I just lost. I lost all that.
Didn't think I was spotted by anything. Okay, Wargaming actually did change the game audio.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Beats the crap out of me.
I didn't think that they would have needed to, or ever had a reason to. Alright. My pick.
Itchy trigger finger.
Go something with big damage. Put big holes into things.
Oh. Wait a second. I thought you had the grill out.
I did. You selected T30.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Grill's tier 10, that's why.
I don't exactly have big damage with my my wannabe heavy tank.
Live Oaks. All tier 10.
Oh, frack.
Yeah. Well, at least I know where I'm going. What side you going to?
I'm going to go find the nearest cave and I'm going to hide in it.
You're in a good heavy tank, man. Use your gun depression. Oh, there's 3 artillery, too.
Gosh.
Okay, so the EBR spotted all those guys, and then he's not lighting them. Okay, so that's like 3 of them down on the south already. Wow. They died quick.
Yeah.
Clearly our artillery had no sense to actually get out of there.
Oh, they know what they need to do. Ooh, yeah.
Instantly spotted. It shouldn't have been so easily spotted.
Damn. I'm out.
Okay. What is it with all the poor quality players we're constantly dealing with tonight? Literally none of them just want to win or want to try to do anything. Alright, what do you want to play?
Oh, I don't know. I think we need something that has a little bit bigger hole penetration.
And something that's not going to require us to have a specific kind of gameplay either. Well, at least me. Wow. I did more than 4 shots of damage than most of everybody on that team combined. Unbelievable. But I certainly agree with what someone once said on a stream. Really, the only tank destroyer you should be playing is the T-30.
Mm-hmm.
It can double very well as a pocket heavy.
Pocket heavy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm gonna go over to the E1 area. Spotted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blind fire into the bush here. Nobody there. I'm gonna go ahead and fall back to base. Literally playing a game where nobody can actually hit a light tank sitting in the middle of the road. Thank you for killing him.
I just died again.
I wonder where that 28 prot would have been, like right there, maybe? Nope. Well, there's one of them. So who killed you?
Oh, the E4?
Okay. And he's dead. I'm gonna go ahead and advance because it seems like they're dispersing. Wow, they all went back. Yeah, I don't like the new impact notification sounds. They sound really bad. I didn't think that Wargaming needed to do that.
Yeah.
To update it, because it sounded just fine. And the same with the penetration impacts. They sound bad. really, really awful. Like they sound like they're just getting shoulder tapped.
Yeah.
No one's gonna hit him. Got the last kill at least.
Nice. Your turn.
Okay. Play that again.
Oh, okay.
Thunder River. Two artillery again. I'm gonna sit up here and snipe for a bit and then move on if there's nothing to shoot at.